Again, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are here today. My name is Marcus Britt. I am one of the parents here, and I'm just so excited for us to have this opportunity to connect and celebrate the birth of Scouting. And that's what the Blue and Gold celebration is about, right? February the 8th, 1910 was when Scouting was officially started. So today is actually the birthday for Scouting. How cool is that, right? Yeah, 115 years. 115 years, right? So Scouting's been around a long time. So that's why it's so important for us to be here. Okay, so I'll go back to that slide. Okay. So as we know, Scouting is super important, but I want to talk about our pack, right? Because this is not our pack, 1906. What makes us special really is everybody you see in this room. But the focus of Pack 1906 is really to aim at a program tailored to be culturally relevant for underrepresented communities. And I can speak for experiences. When I tried to get into Scouting before, it was very difficult to really connect because it was like, hey, you can come, but you're not welcome. So we really have something special here in 1906 where we have great leaders who understand Scouting, and Scouting is really something that connects to my values, but I couldn't really get in. I didn't know, what's a weed blow? What is that? Like, what's an arrow light, right? But I'm just so thankful for 1906 where we can have a safe place where we can engage in Scouting. So I just want to pause and thank our leaders really quick for all they've done and all they do for Scouting, guys. Thank y'all so much. So I really feel that it takes a village, right? So we cannot really, I know I can't, raise my son by myself, and I need him to see other examples, right? So that's what we have in 1906. And also we're focusing on the values that we have in the pack and what we're moving forward with our families. Also, February is significant for one other reason. What else do we celebrate in February, guys? Noah. Black History Month, that's right. So here in 1906, we're going to celebrate Blue and Gold, but we also want to celebrate Black history because it's very important for us to understand. That's right. It's very important for us to understand our history. So, as we are looking at February holding significance for us in two factors, right? We want to have some opportunity to kind of take a step back. And Jasmine and I had a great time building this together. Our theme this year is Roots and Resilience. So we know at Scouting, you have to be resilient. How many people in here in Scouting tried something and it didn't work out? Anybody want to tell a story? All right. Preston, what happened in Scouting? Something you tried for the first time, it didn't happen, it didn't work out.
I don't really want to tell a story.
Oh, you want to tell a story? Okay, but you had something that happened. Did you keep at it or did you quit? Did you keep doing it? No?
No.
That's okay. But what's one of our elements as far as Scouting? What's one of the things we say? We want to do our
Best.
right. So we want to keep working and keep moving, right? Because eventually things get better. Preston, I remember when we were at camp together, we were shooting those BB guns, and Mr. Britt was way off, and you were hitting the dead-eye center every single time. Like, how's Preston shooting people? And it's crazy. But we kept moving. So that's one thing we want to have is resilience in Scouting, but also resilience in our history, right? Because how many people have ever had a roadblock in life where you kind of hit something, you had a really hard time getting through it, and you had to keep being resilient? Parents, got any examples of that in life? That you've had an opportunity to really press through and then get to something on the other end?
Paying bills.
Paying bills. Paying bills, right? I know I'm an extrovert, so I'm gonna call you an introvert to make you uncomfortable right now. I'm sorry. But I think it's an opportunity for us to really connect resiliency in our lives, what it takes for us to be successful in Scouting and also in life. All right? So, moving into this part. So I want to have this opportunity for Scouts to come up and read about people that went Scouting, got their start in Scouting, and have significance in Black history and American history as well. So Mike, you volunteered to come up and talk about Mr. Hank Aaron. Come on up, Mike.
Let's go. Yeah.
Floor is yours, Mike.
Hank Aaron. Aaron hit 755 home runs in his legendary baseball career, the second most in history. Aaron is often incorrectly registered as an Eagle Scout, but he has been a friend of Scouting throughout his life. The BSA presented him with the Silver Buffalo Award in 1984.
All right, thank you, Michael. Mike, anything else you want to add about Mr. Hank Aaron? No? You're good? Okay, have a seat, Mike. Good job. Thank you. that he was actually in scouting. And leaders, anybody want to talk about what the Silver Buffalo Award is? Anybody want to explain what that means? Mr. Ants, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so for the adult population, adult leaders, there are a variety of different awards that can be awarded at the national level. There's the Silver Beaver, there's the Silver Buffalo, and the Silver Antelope. You can get all three of those. But based on your involvement, your activities in scouting, so if he got his Silver Buffalo, that must have meant that he was very instrumental in creating a welcoming environment for boys to enter the scouting program in his region. Typically, the Silver Beaver is for a particular council or district, which is what Mr. Carnell does, and the Antelope is for something that might be nationally oriented. So he won something for regional or state activities.
Thank you, Mr. Ants. So we understand here, it's kind of hard to read this quote, but it says, when you help start a scout troop, there's no guarantee one of those scouts will go up and hit 755 home runs, but you never know. So we look at scouting, right, as an opportunity for Hank Aaron, who is a legendary baseball player, to get his start here and learn skills and be able to make great contributions to the country and the world.
I got a question. You think he had to be resilient? Y'all know what resilient means? Did y'all hear him talk about what resilient meant? Right? Try something, it may not work the first time, but you had to do it again. Anybody ever hit a baseball before? Anybody ever tried to hit a baseball before? Did you hit it the first time? Some people do, some people don't. A lot of people don't hit it the first time. Yeah?
Mr. Son, how about riding a bike? Anybody ride a bike?
Yeah. Anybody ever rode a bike the first time they got on a bike?
No.
Nobody. Nobody. So you have to keep trying. So somebody like a Hank Aaron, you gotta believe that he had to keep trying even after failing one time or two times or three times. He didn't hit 755, meaning he hit a baseball every time he took a swing at it. But he did keep at it and become one of the top in the history, okay?
All right, next, who would like to come up and read about Mr. Ernie Banks? Come on, Dre. Come on up to me here. Come on down. Make your mama proud. That's right. So you can stand and look this way. You can look at the screen, whichever one is easier for you to read, but project out loud. Okay.
Ernie Banks. Banks, known as Mr. Club for his 19-year career with the Chicago Cubs, was one of the all-time greats, and not just in baseball either. After his career ended, he showed his exceptional character by raising money for
And speaking on behalf.
meeting on behalf of the Boy Scout movement in 1973. Banks was a recipient of the Silver Buffalo Award.
Awesome, Jamil. That's it.
That's another one of my AOLs.
That's right.
And that's my son.
I love it.
I'm proud of you, boy.
Mr. Ernie Banks, right? He was a great baseball player, but he also made an impact, right? So he did other things. He raised money for scouting movement. So obviously, scouting was very important to him, right? He had some type of connection with it. So we know as scouts, it's not just about us, right? We want to always be helpful, right, to wherever we can. So this is a great example of someone who was great at their career, started in scouting, and then they had character to continue to impact people even outside of baseball with scouting. So. All right, next up, Mr. Ernest Green wants to come up. Who wants to read? Come on up, come on down.
Ernest Green, distinguished Eagle Scout and member of the Little Rock Nine. Green made history as a member of the Little Rock Nine. That was a name given to the first black students ever to attend class at Little Rock Central High in Arkansas. In 1958, Congressional Gold Medal by President Bill Clinton.
Wow, thank you, Noah. All right, thank you so much, Noah. So Scouts, do you guys know the importance of the Little Rock Nine? Have y'all heard those stories maybe in school?
Yes.
Yes, right? So this was a time where 9 students, like we talked about here, in Arkansas, were the first ones to integrate into an all-white school, right? You think they were met with happy and cheered? You think they got balloons and, right? No, somebody said they got spat on. There was a lot of just violent, visceral anger pointed to these 9 children. And they were what? A scout is what? Brave, right? They were very brave to continue on and to show America that slavery, separation is not right, right? So I'm really thankful for what they did. And if you look at this from his perspective, is that he became the first African-American student to graduate from high school, but he also was awarded with the Congressional Gold Medal. So his bravery led to inspiration and also impact that was beyond that, guys. So that's an amazing story. All right, next up, we have Mr. John H. Johnson. He was a Boy Scout and a magazine publisher. Anybody want to come up? Come on up. What's your name, right?
Duke.
Huh?
Duke.
Duke, come on up, Duke. Let's give it up for Duke.
That boy has a great name.
Come on, Duke.
He does, doesn't
There we go. All right. Go ahead, Jack.
John H. Johnson, Boy Scout magazine publisher. Johnson founded the Johnson Publishing Company, which went on to produce Ebony and Jet magazines, among others. A former Boy Scout, Johnson often met with scouts in the Chicago area to describe how scouting helps low-income communities find a great outcome of knowledge.
Good job. Excellent. Thank you so much, Duke. So I know that these magazines were very significant. Me growing up with Ebony and Jet, right?
Who had an Ebony magazine in their house?
All of them.
Who had a Jet?
Multiple years, right?
Everybody has a jet.
But it was really for me, seeing people that looked like me in magazines was very important, Scouts, because growing up I didn't see a lot of people. Hold on. This is exciting, I know, right? We're going to get to that, okay. Good. But for me, seeing people that look like me in successful positions was really helpful. So you see how being a friend to scouting, right, is helping low-income communities find a bridge out of poverty. That's about the values that you can learn in scouting. So super excited about that. All right, next we have Mr. Colin Powell. Who'd like to come up? Right. Come on up, press. Come on.
Colin Powell, Boy Scout and former Secretary of State Powell, former U.S. Secretary of State and retired 4-star Army, was in Boy Scouts as a young man. He is a 1992 recipient of the Silver Buffalo Award.
All right, thank you, President.
Hey, Mark,
Yes, sir.
that's one of our scouts.
That's what I'm talking about. So Colin Powell was impactful to me because I remember during the amount of time of presidency, I saw him and I was like, wow, he's the Secretary of State and he's a 4-star Army general. I don't have a lot of military background, but one of my uncles who was in the military really taught me how to function. So I have a lot of respect for the military. And so I was just really impressed that I had no idea he was a Boy Scout, but when I learned that, it really made sense, right? And in 1992, he was a recipient of the Silver Buffalo Award, like Mr. Ince talked about. So again, scouting has multiple impacts. If you apply yourself, you can make great contributions to the world. All right, who wants to do Togo West? Anybody else? Jameer, anybody else want to do? Come on up, Jameer. I ain't gonna stop you. Come on, let's go, baby. Come on up. Come on up.
Okay.
Come on, Jameer. Come on.
Togo go West. West was served as Secretary of Veterinary Affairs. Under President Bill Clinton has continued to support Scouting as a member of the National Executive Board as past president of the National Capital Area Council. He is a 2000 recipient of the Silver Buffalo Award.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Good job, son.
All right, so Mr. West, he's a definite impactful person to scouting, right? Talks about he's a part of the National Executive Board, and he also was a recipient of the Silver Buffalo Award. So very, very influential people here in this space. So guys, thanks. So let's have another round of applause for the scouts who participated. So family, I put this slide up here because as I did some research working with our parents to build out this slide deck, I didn't really connect the history of scouting as far as black people, right? Because as I grew up, I didn't have access to scouting. I didn't really know what it was about. It wasn't around me. So I thought it was not for us, right? So I look back, as we said, remember when we said, when did scouting first start? The first slide, what year?
1906.
That's a good year. That's a great year. It's a great year, but that's not the year. 1908, right? So you look at this right here, what, 1911, the first African-American Scout troop was formed, just a year after Boy Scouts was founded, right? So Boy Scouts was founded, and then we were in Boy Scouts from the very beginning. So I want us to, and it's just speaking to myself here, scouting is not just for us, it's for us too, right? So we were there from the beginning, right? So I want to talk about that as far as that, and then some other significant moments. The first official Boy Scouts Council promoted Negro Troop 75 became in 1916. And then the Boy Scouts of America Interracial Service was created in the 20s to encourage more creation of African-American troops through the areas. And then the last all-black troop was integrated in 1974. So you see the historical timeline here of scouting, that we have been a part of scouting as well as American history from the very beginning. All right, so here's the time where we want to get up and start getting our vocals ready, because we want to sing the Black National Anthem here. So I will let you direct this. Our great DJ back here, Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quinn, we will follow your lead, sir.
Me personally, I say this is a song that we should all take pride in. So it's just like the Pledge of Allegiance. It's just like the national anthem. If you would please rise.
All right. We feel like court.
If not, we good.
We're good, we'll make it work?
Yeah,
I don't want to be able to do that right in a moment. Let me do this.
There we go.
That's a little bit better, right? Like that? Got a little bit better, guys? I'll move it up. Is that better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, good.
You ready?
All right, here we go.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and
Absolutely. Yes. So we are going to bring Dr. Norris Williams up. So guys, I want to talk about scouting. The 3 factors of making any scout troop successful. Number 1 is parental involvement, right? Which we have. Great leadership, which we have. And then also support. So the Beam Foundation is instrumental in supporting us for events like this and where we meet. So it's very important. I've seen many scout troops start and fail because they don't have strong foundational support from an organization like Beam. So I have Dr. Norris Williams here to talk to us today about Beam and how you can connect and engage that more. And Dr. Norris is a dedicated educator with 25 years of experience across a variety of roles in the education sector. And Dr. Williams has also been a mentor for the Beam Foundation for the past 10 years. So without further ado, let's bring Dr. Norris Williams up to talk about
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Norris Williams. I have the opportunity to serve as the Vice President for Education with the Beam Foundation, as well as the Director of Educational Programs for the Foundation and for the fraternity. I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and serving as the Director, we have the opportunity to fund programs such as the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts. We also have programs that we hope your sons will continue to move through. Alpha Academy, once they get to middle school, Alpha Academy 1, which is for 6th through 8th grade, Alpha Academy 2, which is for 9th and 10th grade students. Then we hope that they move into the Pharaohs program. Pharaohs is specifically for 11th grade students, getting them prepared for college. And then finally our Botillion program, which is solely for our seniors, our 12th graders. So we have an opportunity to work with your young men from this point all the way until it's time for them to go to college and beyond. And we really hope that you will allow them to continue the programs. The Beam Foundation specifically is the funding arm for the educational programs. So we work to make sure that we're writing grants, securing those funds so that we're able to provide opportunities like the luncheon today and all the other wonderful activities that students have a chance to participate in throughout the course of the year. Outside of the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, some of the other funding opportunities are college tours for our young men as they move into higher grades, making sure they have access to internship and other business opportunities, as well as raising scholarships for college. Within the last 4 years, we've raised over $500,000 for young men to go to college. And by allowing your students to stay in the program, we would love to give you a few $100,000 for your son to go to college as well. Again, thank you so much for allowing us to work with your young men. We do appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day. And it is such a wonderful sight to see these young kings here this morning, learning more about scouting, learning about positive African-American attributes that contributors throughout society. This is a great thing to see, and this is one of the things that we don't see enough of. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of that.
Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Williams.
I cannot speak for all the parents. Thank you guys for the Beam Foundation and your leadership. We really appreciate this opportunity to just connect with other like-minded people, right? And have a community. So our parents benefit from this as well. So thank you so much, Dr. Williams. So as we continue on in our program, we have Mr. Entz to talk about Friends of Scouting. Mr. Entz, I'll turn it over to you, sir.
First of all, give yourself an applause, because having this many Black Panthers we love you kids. We love y'all. This is a family. And what we do here is, and I'm talking about Francis Scott in a second, but I just want to give a little preamble because that's how I am. We want us, everybody in the room, to act like we're a family. Like when you see each other out, you don't just, you get excited to see them. And that's what we want to do with your kids. As they grow up to be doctors and lawyers, as they grow up to be committed people in our community, we want to make sure that we're a family. And in order for us to do that, we have to have a resource that brings us all together, and that's scouting here. So I want everyone to look at this, Francis Scouting. Francis Scouting is our resource. It's the thing that brought us together because we have principles and we have plenty of properties that we can go to. We have plenty of programs that have already been put in place so that we can follow them along the way to get your children into the leadership positions. Just look at what we did this morning. You know, at the age of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, could you stand up in front of a crowd of a whole bunch of people like that? This is a comfortable environment. And what this program has done is provided us with a comfortable environment so we can raise our kids so they can become the doctors, lawyers, engineers that will take us in our community further. So I want everyone to look at this. I've given everybody this big piece of paper. And at the top, I want everyone to focus on, it says 2025 Scouts Help. Does everyone have that?
I don't.
For parents.
It's for parents. I'm gonna get you in a second. Trust me. Yeah, I think I got some cake or something, right? Cake, candy, or something like that for them. Play some Candy. So at the top of it, it says, a Scout is helpful. And what we're asking is for, in our council, we call it a fair share. It costs about $250 to send a kid who does not have the resources that all of us in the room may currently have through a scouting program. And we try to have an expansive program which goes to all different communities. We're trying to do that here. So if you know some other kids that, parents are not a part of the, are not financially capable and so forth, or want their kids to have a similar education, bring them here. We got them too, okay? So, going up to the top, a fair share is $250. Leadership, which will send 2 kids and provide training for people like us in the room. Because these guys, these leaders, they go to training programs that are super expensive out in various areas. So that's done for them for free. We also have Belt Scout Camp. We have Camp Grimes. How many people been up to Belt Scout Camp? You guys haven't been camping yet? Oh, wow. No. Their mind's gonna be blown. It is an expansive 150-acre property that your kids can run around and play with a pond, with BB guns, archery, ropes courses, climbing walls, everything you might want. So I'm going to walk you guys through this process, and so I don't take too much time, and I don't lose the kids. At the top, choose what is comfortable for your family. Select one of the boxes, and then go to the next line. Obviously, put PAC 1906, and then obviously fill it out with your information. I can't tell you what that is. Right?
Is the district area,
Hornets nest.
For the district, it'll be Hornets Nest. Hornets Nest. Okay? Give us your email. That's extremely important. Thank you, Mr. Hamlin. Hey, is that one of the best leaders you've ever run into?
Oh, yeah.
Very important piece. if your employer matches, and if you don't know, just write your employer down. We will find out and we'll help you guys get the matching funds. And then it says method of payment, you can choose any of those. And then I'm gonna end this portion, and I'll collect those. When you feel comfortable, you finish filling it out, like you want to fill it out, or you had a conversation with your maid or whoever, come up to me, I'll be over here in the corner, I'll collect those. Last year, we gave a significant portion to council. Love us to match that again. So, because, one thing is, ain't that, huh? Okay, but, okay. One thing is that 1906 and the Alphas in the Charlotte market, we're leaders, and we want to be known for providing for our children in our community. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate your leadership as well, sir. So thank you so much for that. All right, so now we want to turn our program over to our illustrious, magnificent 1906 Den leaders. We have opportunities for our Den leaders to come up and talk about showcasing anything that their scouts have done. So Den leaders, I'll let you guys take it from here.
Hey, so we have a lot of states and cities in our Tiger Den. Guys, can you come on up? Let me see.
Come on up, Tiger.
Nazareth?
Come on, Nazareth. Come on. Get a chance to come in front so everybody can see you. Come on up. Tiger. So we have a lot of cities that are encompassed in our Tiger Cub unit. We have Denver, and Nazareth. We also have a Dallas and probably have a Fort Worth too. Dallas is not here, no, he's not. But these guys this year have done an incredible job. We've gone on hikes, right? Remember the hike out in the woods? We saw a stuffed beaver and a stuffed coyote. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
And we had, what else we have? Come on, Denver. And we had lots of races, right? Of course, I won all the races, so I'm that kind of leader. You have to earn it. All right. Denver, come on. So, you want to introduce you guys yourself? Denver? You want to tell everybody?
What's your name?
What's your name?
And what's your last name? And he is one of the most creative kids that I know. So we've had a lot of creativity. And then we have Denver over here. What's your last name, Denver? You tell them, not me. I know you. And these guys are going to be our future leaders. So basically, and then we have Mr. Nazareth. Mr. Nazareth has a big job because he's got to lead his younger siblings, right? You got to be a big leader that way, right? And you got to lead them with what? Trustworthiness, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, with all the principles that scouting offers. And hopefully, we'll see these guys later on in life, and they'll remember all the character principles that we've helped instill in them as a community. So that's my Tiger Cubs, and we'll give them their things at the next meeting. Okay. In the meantime, come on, Mr. Denver, come on.
All right.
Good job.
Good job, Tigers.
Good job.
Tigers.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
Come on, Nazareth.
Hey, you guys, hey, next time, you guys gonna get up and gonna read something better.
All right, where are my wolves? Come on up.
All right, well, let's get the wolves are coming in a patch.
Watch out. Come on, wolves. Second graders, y'all stand up. Come on up.
Wolves, we made the wolves.
I'm the wolves.
Hello, do we have all our wolves? Do we have all our second graders? Come on up. Come on up. Come on up.
You cheated.
Come on, dude.
Dude, get up there.
Okay, so,
What I'm talking about.
all right, there we go.
All right, so again, everyone, thank you for coming. My name is Jermaine Scott. I'm the den leader for the second grade Wolves.
My dad.
Proud moment.
So I want to say thank you for everyone just for bringing your kids, for entrusting me with your kids. This is my first year being a den leader, so this is very new. And it's just doing a great job. We've gotten a chance to do a lot of cool things. One is having some representation. So of course, we did our allegiance to the flag, but in the Wolves Den we have our own flag. So this is our just creative expression of who they are. We gave them some tools and said, have fun. So this is what the team came up with. So we all want to just make sure we represent the Wolf Den. Obviously, I have a handful more people that are here, but I'm gonna let them go through and just introduce themselves real quick, and then we're gonna play a little game with you guys. So, you can start. What's your name?
My name is Joel.
Joel. What?
Joel Scott.
What school do you go to?
Sale.
Speak up. Tell me.
My name is Robinson.
Robeson what?
Anderson.
And what school do you go to?
My name's Duke. Last name.
Speak up so they can
My
hear you.
name's Duke. My real name is Marion, and my last name is Barnes. And I go to a very old school called Charlotte Latin. Maybe 50. Because my
Okay.
grandpa says
That's fine.
All
right. Good job, good job. Okay, no more.
Yeah, it's called the Charlotte Latin School.
Okay. Awesome. Good job.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. And so this is a random thought. Again, us bringing the scouts together and having Cub Scouts, I wanted to say that just so we understand the diversity just within us that we're bringing together. So now there's no kids on different sides of town, different kids that are going to different schools for different things. So I think that in itself is just a beautiful thing. To Marcus's point of us having to celebrate the founding Boy Scout during Black History Month, we're gonna have a little trivia, and we're gonna play this game called Who Am I? So each scout is gonna come up. They're going to give you guys 2 or 3 clues, and we're gonna leave it to the audience. I'm gonna give you guys about 30 seconds or so to try and guess who they are. Okay?
Okay.
Some of these may be a little bit tougher than others, but we'll get through it.
I think I'm a winner.
Who wants to go first? I love it. Okay.
I was born in 1875
Harper.
I am the founder of Black History Month. Who am I?
Any guesses? Hold on. Any guesses?
Martin Luther King.
Carter Woodson.
Who said it? Say it again.
Carter Woodson.
Carter G.
Carter G. Woodson.
Good job.
Carter G. Woodson.
I know who's the historian.
Really?
I was born in 1942 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I graduated from the University of Princeton. I am an astronaut for NASA. I was the first African American to fly into outer space in 1983. I was distinguished Eagle Scout. Who am I?
You with the A&T.
McNair?
Yeah.
Ronald McNair?
I forgot.
My
Yep,
man.
that's it. That's it.
Did everyone hear?
Yeah.
It's
why
no,
AOL.
it's the read.
Say it out loud.
Say it again, Mike. Who is it?
Dion Bluford.
Dion.
I am Blue.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
I was born in 1992 in Winston, North Carolina. I graduated from Howard University. I was the Secretary of Veterans Affairs under President Clinton. I was a distinguished Eagle Scout. Who am I?
Can y'all remember what we was talking about?
Yeah, I was just on the screen a minute ago.
Huh?
Yes,
What's his name?
it's me.
Starts with a T.
His last name is West.
Good job. Togo West.
Togo West.
Togo West.
That's not fair. That's not fair. He just finished reading in the front.
But I thought that was really important. I thought that was really important. I know we had on the screen a minute ago, but I want you to get our attention to understand that we have some important people coming from North Carolina. And now that we have other young leaders coming from North Carolina, it's good to see that if it's been done already, that they can do it too. So,
I was born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. I graduated from Morehouse College. I was a permanent civil rights leader. I was a member of Boy Scouts of America Troop 25. Who am I? What listening here? No.
Awesome.
Shots fired.
Everybody get one.
So that concludes our presentation. Actually, before we let these guys go, we're gonna give you guys one last little treat. so we can represent 1906? And I'll let Joe take it off.
Let's go, Wolf. Let's go, Wolf.
Go ahead, Joe.
Bear.
You don't have to. That's fine.
My baby sister made a mess.
That's fine. We'll get it. Go ahead.
Can I use the bathroom? Nobody use the bathroom?
Is anybody recording this?
Me too, I need the bathroom too.
Are you guys paying attention?
Everywhere we go,
People wanna know
people want to know
who we are,
who we are,
so we tell them.
so we tell them.
1906.
1906,
We're the best pig.
we're the best pig.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy,
Loyal.
loyal,
Helpful.
helpful,
Friendly.
friendly,
Courteous.
courteous,
Kind.
kind,
Obedient.
obedient,
Cheerful.
cheerful,
Thrifty.
thrifty,
Brave.
brave,
Clean.
clean,
And reverent.
and reverent.
Good job, Wolf.
Good job, Wolf. Good job.
All right.
Take a buddy with you.
All right, guys.
Dude.
So,
Dude.
all right, next up is our third graders, our bears. We got 2 bears here. Come on up, guys.
Bears.
All right, so Mr. Hastings is our dear leader for Bears. He couldn't be here today, but I've gotten the chance to work with them as well. So first I'm gonna do is let them introduce themselves. So fellas, tell everybody who you are and say it out loud.
My name is Jackson.
All right?
My name is Dallas.
We've got Jackson, Dallas, and we've got a few more that aren't here today. But these have been, we've done a few things already this year. I know they worked on their bird houses. They had to build something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, how was that? Did y'all finish?
Yes.
What did you learn about use with your, how did y'all put the birdhouses together?
We use nails and hammers.
Nails and hammers, and then what do you use tools? What do you have to be? What do you have to use when you do, what are some things you have to think about when you're using tools?
Safety.
Safety, very good, very good. You have to be safe when you use tools. So they did their birdhouses, they built those, and then we also talked about how to be safe. Speaking of safety, we talked about how to be safe online. All right, did we talk about how to be safe online? So what are some of the things we want to make sure we do? Do we give out personal information when we're online?
No.
Never. We don't give out personal information. Do we talk to strangers when we're online?
No.
We don't talk to strangers when we're online. And anything else y'all remember about safety online? Remember anything else? Don't give away your passwords. Right? Don't give away your passwords. Good. That's a good one. What else? Anything else? No? Okay. So guys, safety is a big part of this, right? So when they're online, whether they're using tools, when we're outside in the woods, they gotta be safe. So I hope that they remember that and they'll keep doing that and we'll keep going. We got some more activities coming up. And so guys, anything else y'all wanna add? All right, well, let's give it up for our Bears, girls. All right, next up is our 4th graders. Where are we, Blow?
Blow.
I know, right? Shouldn't have said nothing. Let me get up there. Like, Can you memorize?
Well, I like these leaders. I like this leader.
All right,
That's good. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Fletcher Barber. This has been one of my first years being one of the den leaders with the Weeblos. These are our Weeblos here. This is Preston. This is my son Noah. They are 4th graders. They are well spoken. So I will let them take it away and let you guys know what we've been working on this year. So, take it away.
Good morning. My name is Noah Barber, and this is Preston. Yeah. Today we'll be sharing a little presentation about stuff we've done and what we've learned so far. And we have some facts about Black History Month.
First Black Boy Scout, or commonly known as the Negro Boy Scout, was founded on Monday, July 31st, 1911. It initially started in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Before 1954, there was only one integrated troop north. Enoch Hank Aaron and one first started their journey in Boy Scouts.
Okay, now I'll be sharing what we have done. Over the scout season, we've been to Reed's Gold Mine at the beginning of the year, and it was where we got like a pot of dirt and stuff, and so we had like try to find gold, and then we got to explore deeper in the mine, which is very fun, and then it goes to Black History because enslaved African Americans worked in the mine. We also went camping and led the Martin Luther King Day Parade. Martin Luther King Jr. was a Boy Scout as a kid. Now let's talk about things that we learned. We've learned about the Disabilities Act and the branches of the military. Let's give a moment to recognize them. If you weren't ever in the military, please raise your hand.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your service. Now let's share facts about the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen were part of the AAF in World War II, which stands for Army Air Forces. Thank you.
We want to thank all the parents for being involved and allowing their kids to come to us and we're able to help shake their minds and help them guide them into the future. Thank you guys very much.
Last but not least, we're gonna bring up our fifth graders. Come on up, Arrow Lights.
Shine the light on them.
Shine the light on.
Shine the light on them.
Pop out, pop out.
AOL. That ain't just the internet.
All right, let's give them our full attention, guys. We got a little bit more to go. Y'all been very good, but let's give them our full attention, okay? I think you can do your best.
I'm gonna do my best. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Quentin Hutchinson. Along with a lot of other young leaders, this is my first year. Okay, so we are in our own light. We are the last step before we actually go over into Boy Scouts. What we've been working on is kind of like just getting geared up, learning our scout law, code, the things that we need to what we call crossover. I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves, starting from right to left.
My name is Micah Gray.
My name is Junior White.
My name is Otis Paget.
And these are your AOLs, Arab Light. One of the projects that we worked on was building the arrow. This is around Thanksgiving, I believe. It allowed the scouts to actually show their creativity and actually learn a couple of different knots that I wasn't myself familiar with, so I guess we learned together.
That's how it happens.
A lot of the pieces actually, they weren't lost, but in the midst of learning together, we kind of like altered them in a way. So one of the things that we had to do was be resourceful, which I believe is one of the principles that we live by. Once again, these are your AOLs, and we look forward to crossing over into scouting. Boy Scouting. And, I think my nerves took over, so I'm gonna stop rambling. And I'm saying, y'all have a blessed afternoon.
All right, thank you so much. All right. So, Mr. Cornell, before I turn it back over to you, I just want to take a minute and just, before I turn it back over to you, Mr. Cornell, I want to just take a minute just to thank again all our parents. Thank you guys for just being here. And as you see, like, there were some folks who were parents last year and now they're leaders, right? So this is our pack for us to grow together. So our boys are connecting and they're growing, and I expect the same for our parents, right? Because there's a lot of opportunity for us to be able to connect and share with each other, right? So this is our pack, is what we make it. So I just want to thank you guys. Also, special shout out to Jasmine. I don't know if she's helping around here. She did a great job helping with this presentation. So thank you so much. And Mr. Cornell, I'll turn it over to you.
All right.
Close us out.
I ain't gonna keep this real short and sweet because I think y'all ready to eat. Yeah. I am too. But I really want to thank our parents. You are, it is so important to see the growth of our unit. Many of my leaders here have been with us for this is our 3rd year. And we were here when we had five scouts. And this is now what we've grown to in 3 years. So we can't do this without you. And I am so enthusiastic about where this pack is going. We're so excited because we now have a place for our scouts when they finish 5th grade to cross over into true 1906 with our scout master, Mr. Cleveland Rankin, who is here with us today. You all heard Dr. Williams earlier. This Alpha Mentoring Program, we have a place for you to go from now up to high school. And the Scouting Program goes from now through high school. We really want your kids to continue on in Scouting. We know that there's lots of activities, lots of things for your kids to do, but we believe that the principles that we teach in Scouting, they actually are complementary to anything that you can put your kids in, but we don't want you to separate them from this. They can do athletics, they can do other activities, but they can do this as well. Because we're teaching some things they may not quite get the same in those other groups. So please continue to bring your kids out. I am grateful for you, and I want to thank you. I really want to give it up for my leaders. There you go. And so I really want to thank them. So that's about it for me. And we want to give it up. So this year you've had us, we've been moving around. CPCC though has been our home. And so we're really thankful for Dr. Moses Fox. He's been able to allow us to use facilities, and we've had a home. So we're really grateful for that. I also want to give it up for our caterers. They are here, they've been working. All right, I need one scout to come up and give me our blessing for the food. All right, I saw Preston's hand. Come on up, Preston. Real quick.
Woo, Preston!
Real quick. All right. So Preston's going to bless our food, and then we're going to serve our scouts and our parents. We're going to serve our scouts. And parents, if you need to help your scout to get their plate and stuff, feel free to come up with them and help them get their plate together, okay?
All right, Preston, give us that face. Give us that face.
All right, let's give Preston our attention. Hold on, we're praying. Hold on, guys. Scouting.